Good morning, everybody. Well, here it is. This is our kickoff video, episode 1. We're gonna share this journey we've been having recently, and the journey as we go along for the next number of years. And we'd love for all you guys to tag along with us and share the experience with us. We're up in Idaho right now, sitting on the porch of our new log home, and enjoying the morning, having our coffee on the porch, listening to the birds, watching the sparrows. We were hoping for the pregnant moose to come out of the bushes and show her face last night and this morning, but she's shy, so she's not showing her face. But if that shows and we're able to get that on video, we'll post that right away so everybody can see that. That'll be a pretty special sight. So anyway, a lot of you have been asking, what the heck? You guys moved? What? You know, I know that we haven't totally shared all the details with everybody. Those of you that know us personally can message me privately. We can give you a little more details, but we'll keep the exact location private for now until further down the road. But we've been looking for a place for quite a while, and I'll tell you about that place in a minute. But we want to share the journey with you guys. And if you guys subscribe to the channel, would be fantastic. Have all your friends and family subscribe. That'll help us too. Hopefully we can make a few bucks off of the YouTube thing. I've been following a lot of guys that have done that and moved up here, and that's all they do is do YouTube channels, and they seem to live quite comfortably. But that's not the immediate goal right now, but we definitely want to document it and share it, and so everybody kind of has an idea of what we're doing and see what we're doing. But we want to share some of the things we've learned along the way as well, because a lot of people are feeling the same things that we are. And this has been brewing for a number of years, as we've shared with you guys, some of you guys personally, how unsatisfied we are with life in California. I grew up on 10 acres of forested land up in Oregon, and I peeled logs for a log house that my dad built. I helped him build some of it. He did all the big work, but when I was in junior high and high school, 10 acres of forested land and a log home with a trout stream going through it out in the country. Wild turkeys and deer walking through the yard. That was a good life. The memories we had of building hay forts in the barns, fishing for bass at the pond down the hill, were precious. And so I've been down in California for 30 years. Been married to my beautiful wife for almost 25 years, hoping for 25 more. I have 2 beautiful kids, and it's time. We won't be moving up here full time for 1 to 2 years. Probably more like 2, till the kids are out of college and have their degrees and their careers going, you know. So once that's done, we'll be there to help them, springboard them into their lives and get them going, and then we're out of California. And I'm preaching to the choir to all of our friends down there, and a lot of people. You know, the latest statistic I heard, 800,000 people are leaving California every year. You know, you got the high taxes. You know, I know there's crime everywhere. There's certainly not crime out here where we are, but the crowdedness, the lines, the traffic is absolutely killing me. It takes me an hour to drive to work in the morning, and that's with no traffic. You know, 2 hours coming home if I drive my truck. So I've resorted to riding my motorcycle just to try and cut the commute time down, and that's dangerous as heck. Guys are going down all the time. But the taxes are obscene. The liberal progressives in charge of the state are just, the sanctuary state law that got passed, that was like the last straw for me. The nanny state, the anti-gun laws that they have, I'm over it. I'm tired of it. We were up here talking to one of the locals here, and had a gentleman overheard our conversation about propane tanks, and he came up and was giving us some helpful advice, real nice. As he walked away, I hadn't noticed he was packing in open sight a Glock 40. I thought that is super cool. Open carry up here, you know, they're pro Second Amendment in every way up here. Everybody's friendly. I haven't met one unfriendly person yet. Everybody, hey, how you doing? Hey, they don't know who we are. I don't want them to know that we're Californians either. But everybody's friendly up here, and it's beautiful. So we've been looking for a while, and we are strong in our faith. We know that God has a plan. God determines our steps, and we've been looking for a while at different properties, and this one we found was just special. And when I tell you, it was quite the process getting this place. It's fallen out of escrow 3 or 4 times. We fell out of escrow with it once. We couldn't get an appraiser up here in time to look at the place, and somebody came in with cash and bought it, and so we lost it last summer. We had already come up to look at the place. Olivia fell in love with it. 5 acres. It's a log home, and I've been teasing some pictures of it, and I'm going to hold off on that to give you guys some more specifics. It's a little bit of a fixer-upper. It needs some finish work. The lady that built the place, been here by herself for 19 years. She built the place, and it's almost identical in construction style as the one that my dad built, a Scandinavian style log home, and it's fabulous. The people that moved in were here for 6 months, and they had 2 little kids, had a baby and a 7-year-old, and they couldn't hack it with the snow. And yes, there's snow, and that's okay. We're not afraid of the snow. We love skiing and all that stuff. You just make sure you've got your wood stacked up for the winter, and a log home heats and cools really easy. So we're prepared for that. We're going in with our eyes wide open. We totally are aware of all that and are ready for it. So we both have 4-wheel drives, and that's something everybody has up here too, and that's great. That's fine. There's lots of work up here. That's the other beautiful thing. So when we come up here, we'll both be looking for jobs. I can get a job as a crane operator. That's what I do now. But there's lots of other work to be done up here. So we're gonna homestead up here as well. I'll give you a little more background, just a quick little teaser, and give you some further details later. But we looked at doing this property, and I would love to have built my own house, built my own log home. I looked at doing that, but I'll be 50 this year, and I still got lots of energy, and that's why we want to do this now while we have energy. But the hard work, the big, heavy, hard work is done, which is, the house is built and it's livable. But the finished work is something that I can totally do, and it's going to take a lot of work to get this place where we want it. But where it's at, this place borders forest land, so we don't have anybody building on us. It has a year-round trout stream on it. Actually has 2 streams with trout in them. I've got all the room I want to put an orchard in and do a fruit trees and a garden, and we're going to look into maybe raising some alpacas, and Olivia's in her crafts and all that stuff with the alpaca wool. So we've got lots of dreams and hopes, and we're young enough to do it. We didn't want to wait till we were retired. I don't want to wait till I was 60 to do this, because I don't have any energy to do anything. I still got plenty of energy, and Lord knows my wife's got 10 times more energy than I do. So we get this place fixed up super nice and have it ready for, the kids when they come up, and probably grandkids, and I would imagine in a few more years. I can't wait for this place to be set up, for the grandkids. Hey, let's go to Grandpa's house and go fishing, So we're going to share the journey with you guys. We've done some preparedness at home, some disaster preparedness at home. We're going to share all that with a lot of you. Have asked some questions about that. What did we do? Because this involves a certain amount of preparedness. My dad asked me if we were joining the whole doomsday prepper movement that's up here, and I said, no, that's not us. We're not. I'm not a doomsday prepper. I'm not really afraid of a nuclear war or absolute anarchy with bands of roving madmen on the street. We just wanted a simpler way of life. We've been gardening and raising, kind of homesteading in our house in California, urban homesteading. I'm gonna start sharing that with you guys. A lot of you have asked questions about how to do that and how to get that going. You can do it pretty cheaply, honestly, because I didn't have a lot of money to do it. So when we get back, we're gonna be doing some of those videos and stuff. So I want to share the journey with you guys. So follow along, subscribe to the channel, you know, refer your friends to it, and I'll be paying attention to all the questions that you guys throw at me, the comments. I'll be reading those and answer as many questions as I can. And if I didn't answer any of your questions right now, look for future videos, or if you guys know, if you know us personally, you can private message us and we'll answer your questions for you. But been trying to tease a little bit of the background there. I'm gonna hold off on showing you the house yet. That's gonna be the next video. We'll be back up here in July to fix the place up, be up here for a week. So I've already shown a few little videos of the countryside here. This is what we're waking up to every morning, is this valley, and it's definitely hidden. We couldn't be happier. It's gorgeous. The wildlife, the sun, the greenery, the clean fresh air, it's fabulous. So hopefully I'm making a bunch of you jealous, and hopefully some of you will follow in our footsteps, because I've got a couple friends that have already moved out of state. And I have friends that live in other states and they live on property, and I got a buddy in Wyoming that lives out there, and they're happy all the time. And the quality of life is just, it's top notch. Can't beat it. And they make plenty of money. So the sunshine down in California is, I'm done paying the price for that. And it's not about the money anymore. It's about quality of life at this point. So we're going to share that with you guys. Follow along. See you on the next one.